तो लास्ट टाइम हमने बुशहर रियासत की बात की थी, अब हम आगे स्टार्ट करेंगे। तो अगली रियासत है धरकोटी, और हम डिस्ट्रिक्ट शिमला की बात कर रहे हैं कि उस टाइम कितनी सारी रियासतें थी। तो पिछली बार हमने बुशहर पढ़ा था, बुशहर के आगे हम पढ़ेंगे धरकोटी। द फाउंडर वॉज दुर्गा सिंह हु बिलोंग टू द हाउस ऑफ जयपुर मारवाड़। इट वॉज वेरी स्मॉल स्टेट एंड डिड नॉट maintain force or police. In 15 April 1948, it was merged with Mahasu district. Then next is Tharoj. It was formerly part of Sirmaur state, which was granted as a Jagir to Shishodia Rajput Kishan Singh around 15th century. During Gurkha attacked Raja was Karam Singh. In 1819, after death of Thakur Karam Singh, Britishers provided Sanad to his brother Jodu, who was forced to abdicate throne by public because he was not competent in administration. In 1914, state was merged with Jubbal. In 1943, Sanad was granted to Ranjit Singh, son of Karam Singh. On 1st April 1948, Tharoj was merged with Chopal and became part of HP. Now, जो अगली रियासत थी वो है धाड़ी. It was offshoot of Tharoj, founded by Shishodia Rajput on the right side of river Babbar. After Gurkha invasion, Dhadi was acquired by Rawalgarh, but later in 1891, Britishers separated Dhadi and Rawal, and in 1896 both were made feudatory of Jubbal state. On 15th April 1948, Dhadi became part of Jubbal Tehsil of Mahasu district. And next is Kumar Sen. It was founded by Kirat Chand around 11th century on the left bank of Satluj. Kirat Chand came from Gaya because of the fear of Muhammad Ghazni. Before Kirat Chand, this territory was ruled by Koteshwar Devta. Ajmer Singh acquired the fort Shari and Shangri from Kullu Raja Man Singh. Kehar Singh. When Gurkha attacked the Kumar Sen, Raja Kher Singh took refuge in Kullu and returned only in 1815. After expulsion of Gurkhas, General Ochterlony granted Sanad to Raja. On 1815, Kehar Singh died in 1839 without male child, and the state then lapsed to British government. In 1814, Pritam Singh, a district collector, was appointed to the Gaddi. Rana Pritam Singh has his successor. Rana Pritam Singh and his successor remained loyal to Britishers. On 15th April 1948, Kumar Sen was merged with the then Mahasu district and now is part of Shimla district. Kanethi. It was founded by Shabir Chand, son of Kirat Singh. After the expulsion of Gurkha, Kanethi became feudatory of Bushehar. Next is Dhelat. It was founded by Prithvi Chand, who was brother of Kirat Chand, founder of Kumar Sen. After 1815, it was part of Bushehar, and at present it is part of Rampur Tehsil. Next is Dhami. It was the only state founded by descendants of Prithviraj Chauhan, that is Govindpal. During the attack of Gurkhas, Raja of Dhami was Dalel Singh. The last ruler of Dhami was Rana Dalip Singh. During his reign, Prajamandal movement was on its peak, and Dhami firing tragedy took place in 1939. In 1930, he imposed ban on liquor. Who? Rana Dalip Singh. On 15th April 1948, Dhami became part of HP. At present, it is part of Shimla district, Kusumpati assembly seat, and has got status of sub tehsil. ये जो रियासत थी, धामी रियासत थी, बड़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है. बड़ी इम्पोर्टेंट इसलिए है क्योंकि जो लास्ट रूलर था धामी का, राणा दलीप सिंह, उसके टाइम पे एक धामी इंसिडेंट हुआ था, मतलब वहाँ पे फायरिंग हो गई थी जिसपे 4 लोगों की मौत हो गई थी शायद से। और उस टाइम बहुत ही बड़ा बहुत बड़ा मूवमेंट हुआ था, मतलब कि वो जो उस टाइम पे मूवमेंट तो चल ही रहा था, प्रजामंडल मूवमेंट। उस मूवमेंट के दौरान धामी फायरिंग हुई थी, और वो जो इंसिडेंट था वो नेशनल लेवल पे कवर किया हुआ था। तो जवाहरलाल नेहरू दोनों ने भी रिएक्ट किया था इसके ऊपर, इस इंसिडेंट के ऊपर। तो अगला है हमारा जुब्बल स्टेट। It is said that Sirmaur Raja used to give his one Rani to a prominent Brahmin. In Brahmin house, 3 sons were born, that is Karamchand, Moolchand and Dhunichand. Jubbal was founded by Karamchand, who was son of Raja Ugrachand of Sirmaur. The Karamchand made Sonpur his capital in the beginning and later on shifted to Purana Jubbal. Raja Bhagchand, he was 5th ruler who destroyed a number of Thakurais and expanded his state. Garhwal Raja attacked Jubbal and arrested him and took him to Garhwal, where he fell in love with princess of state but refused to marry her. He escaped from prison and returned to Jubbal. Garhwal army made another attack to capture him, but they failed, and his successor Narayan Chand came under their grip, who died in the custody of Garhwal. Gohar Chand, also known as Gir Chand, he shifted his capital from Purana Jubbal to Deora, that is present Jubbal. Raja Puran Chand, during his reign, Gurkha invasion took place. His wazir was Dhangi, who supported Britishers against Gurkha. Gyan Chand, he died in 1910. After his death, his mother wanted to grant the throne of state to her second son Durga Singh, and filed case in Calcutta court and even went there herself. But court made judgment in favor of Bhagat Chand, who was stepbrother of Gyan Chand. Bhagat Chand, he represented the Shimla Hill state in the Council of Princes from 1921 to 1924. He was elected member of the Standing Committee of the Chamber of Princes in 1939. He made extensive tour of the world with his Rani. He made his state first princely state in Shimla to electrify with the construction of hydroelectric plant in 1924. He made educational and medical services free in his state and established a college of higher education in Shimla. Who? Bhagat Chand. He died in 1951 at Woodville Palace in Shimla. Yogendra Chand, presently he is owner of Jubbal Palace since 1966. Raja residence was built in a Chinese style. On 15th April 1948, Jubbal became part of Himachal Pradesh. Ravingad was founded by Duni Chand, who was the son of Raj Ugar Chand of Sirmaur. After the expulsion of Gurkhas, the state was divided among British Raja of Garhwal and Rana of Ravin. In 1830, Britishers exchanged their area of Ravingad for Shimla station with Kyonthal. At present, Ravingad is part of Jubbal Tehsil. Ratesh, it was founded by Raj Singh, the brother of Raja Karam Prakash of Sirmaur. Thakur Shamsher Singh was last ruler of state who signed the document of accession with हिमाचल प्रदेश। मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला था कि जैसे जो भी सिरमौर एक रियासत थी, बड़ी रियासत थी, जो उसके राजा होते थे, जैसे इनके भाई होते थे। तो अब जो करम प्रकाश है उसका जो लड़का होगा, बड़ा लड़का, वही अगला वारी वही अगला हकदार होगा गद्दी का। तो इनके जो भाई होते थे वो दूसरी थोड़ा दूर जा कर के एक छोटी सी जागीर ले लेते थे और मतलब वहीं पे अपने राजपाट स्टार्ट कर लेते थे। इससे उनका भी राजपाट चलता रहे। तो ऐसी छोटी छोटी सनत थी जो कुछ तो बहुत ज़्यादा सिरमौर की थी। बाकी सिरमौर के राजा थे वहीं से जो निकले थे राजा, उन्होंने छोटी छोटी रियासतें शिमला साइड में बनाई थी। अगली रियासत है हमारी शंगारी। It lies on the bank of river of Satluj near Kumarsen. The area of state originally belonged to Bushehr. It was conquered by Raja Man Singh of Kullu. In 1815, the area was restored by Britishers to Bikram Singh Kionthal. It is said that the Roop Sen was Raja of Ropad. He had fatal encounter with Muslim invaders. He had 3 sons who fled to the hills and founded 3 states. These 3 were Bir Sen, who founded Suket, Giri Sen, who founded Kionthal, and Hamir Sen, who founded Kishtwar in Jammu. Before Gurkha's invasion, Kionthal had control over 18 Thakurais: Koti, Gund, Thiog, Dhami, Kumar Sen, and Tharoj were important. In 1809 AD, when Gurkha attacked Kionthal, Rana Raghunath Sen fled to Suket, where he died. In 1815, after Treaty of Sagoli with Gurkhas, Britishers provided Sanad to Sansar Sen. Ravin and Kotgad were exchanged by Britishers with Kionthal to get Shimla station. Raja Balbir Sen, in 1884, he ceded area which is known as Kasumpati to Britishers to be part of Shimla. Bijay Sen, in 1901, he ceded full control over land within the state required for Kalka Shimla Railway. In 1948, Kionthal became part of Mahasu district of HP, and at present it is within Shimla district. Next is Madan. Madan was founded by Chandel Rajput of Jaipur Bhup Chand. Madan, Gund and Thiog, all 3 principalities are said to have common origin. It is said that Chandel Rajput of Jaipur, while on pilgrimage to Badrinath, settled at Ramsarai in Garhwal because of his liking for hill country. It is also said that after his movement to Kahlur in the time of Raja Bhimchand around AD 1667, his son moved to Upper Shimla. His three sons, Jas Chand, Jagan Chand and Bhup Chand, founded respectively Thiog, Gund and Madan state. Thiog was founded by Jas Chand in 17th century. Thiog comes under Gorkha's possession from 1810 to 1815. In 1815, when Gorkha fled from the Upper Shimla, it was put under the control of Kionthal. Next is Sairi. Sairi was founded by Mool Chand in 12th century. Roru was part of Sairi. Puran Singh was later ruled, who died while fighting against Gurkhas. In 1864, Sairi was merged with Bushehr. Practices of Beth, Begar and Reet in Shimla Hill State. एक बहुत ही, अगर मैं उसकी प्रथा की बात की जाए, जो बेगार प्रथा है उसको अलग अलग नाम देते थे, बेगार, बेथ और रीत। मतलब एक ही है कि बिना किसी वेजेस के, बिना किसी पैसे के किसी से काम कराना उसको कहते हैं। जैसे हम अगर हम कोई हमको कहता है कुछ काम करने के लिए और हम कह देते हैं मैं तेरा बगारी थोड़ी लगाऊं, तो बगारी मतलब वही होते थे जो किसी का काम करते थे बिना किसी पैसे के। तो पढ़ते हैं बेगार। बेगार इज़ पर्शियन वर्ड and it is broader sense means that unpaid exploitation of the labor. The begar is a method by which a person is compelled to do the work against his wishes. All who cultivated the soil were bound to give as condition to tenure a portion of their labor at the time of need of state or government. Gradually, it became a social practice where people had to give begar to zamindar, and after Sanad, hill chiefs had to arrange begar for Britishers too. Thus, the begar system often entertained the carrying of loads and after obligations of the state in addition to land revenue. The basic assumption of the begar seems to be that he who cultivates the land also gives services to the landholders or the ruler in addition to the land revenue. मतलब कि जो बंदे होते थे वो ज़मींदार का ज़मीन भी चलाएंगे, उन्हें हिस्सा भी देंगे उसमें से, और हिस्सा तो देंगे ही देंगे और उनका काम भी करेंगे। मतलब कि एक तो उनके ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहे थे और अत्याचार के ऊपर और अत्याचार, और बेचारे कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते थे क्योंकि ज़मींदार जो होते थे उनकी ज़मीन होती थी तो वो मजबूर होते थे। एक तो उनको उनके ज़मींदारों की वो फसल ज़मींदारों की ज़मीन पे जो फसल उगाएंगे वो तो ज़मींदार लेंगे ही लेंगे, ऊपर से उनसे रिवेन्यू सिस्टम मतलब रिवेन्यू भी लेंगे और बाकी उनका काम करेंगे सो अलग। तो एबॉलिशन ऑफ बेगार, मतलब बेगार ख़त्म कब हुई थी? Samuel Evan Stokes was an American missionary came to Shimla Hills in 1904. He was great philanthropist and reformer. He felt that his area, Kotgad, immensely suited to be a place for launching agitation against begar. On Stokes' initiative, other educated people formed an informal vigilance committee. They sent a representation to ACE Elliott, superintendent of Simla Hill State, for doubling the wages of the begar coolies. As a result of these efforts, within 2 years the rate were doubled. As a result of work done by Stokes, this system was abolished from Shimla in 1921. Many agrarian movements in Himachal like Dhum, Pajotha, and revolt in Dodra, Kawar, etc. were direct attack on begar system. So begar had become the main pillar of socio-economic structure of hills. This system was obligatory to the people of the state. People had the compulsion from the ruler on one hand and fear of the deity on the other. Beth was another pernicious type of land tenure that existed in the hills. The focal point of this system were Bethu. He was invariably a member of the low caste. It was an obligation to render personal service in return for certain cultivating rights. In the hill states, the Sohal, the Basa or Lana was the best land generally occupied by the rulers and the Jagirdars and also by their kith and kin. Kith and kin मतलब रिश्तेदार. For the cultivations of these lands, the inferior lands around such lands were given on service term to the low caste, who enjoyed all produce of free grant of land from the state on which they had not to pay land revenue, and their rent took the form of service called beth. The other service that the Bethu was liable to render included the collection and carriage of wood and grass to the darbar, plastering the state building, water mills, palki service on the tours and tours of the ruler, etc. Apart from the few bighas of land he was entitled to receive from his master's food 2 or 3 times a day, a set of clothes in the year, and a small house to live. However, it was not only Bethu but also the entire family that had to work in the field of master. Difference between Beth and Begar. Begar was complete labor without wages, whereas in Beth a piece of land was given as a wage for their service. In Begar, one member of family had to call for service, whereas in the Beth all the family members had to work in the field of master. Beth was not prevalent as far as Britishers were concerned, whereas it was duty of the local Raja to arrange Begar for British authority also. So Beth system was another method along with Begar to exploit lower castes and classes. They were forced to work in the field of Raja, Zamindars and Jagirdar for negligible return. तो बैथ और बेगार में फ़र्क क्या है? तो बेगार होता था वो कंप्लीट लेबर होता, उसमें पैसे नहीं मिलते थे। पर बैथ जो था उसमें एक छोटा सा ज़मीन का टुकड़ा दे देते थे उनको रहने के लिए, और थोड़ा सा खाना पीना 2-3 टाइम का, और 1-2 बार के कपड़े, साल में एक आधी बार कपड़े दे दिए उनको बस। और बेगार में क्या था कि जो एक बंदा होता था फैमिली का उसको सर्विस देनी पड़ती थी, पर बैथ में ऐसा नहीं था। बैथ में जो पूरी फैमिली होती थी उसको अपने मास्टर के फील्ड में काम करना होता था। और जो बैथ थी वो ब्रिटिशर्स के मांग में प्रिविलेंट नहीं था, बेगार था, क्योंकि ब्रिटिशर्स के जो पालकी उठाने के लिए बंदा चाहिए होता था, तो उसके लिए ये ड्यूटी होती थी राजा और ज़मींदारों की कि ब्रिटिशर्स को वो बेगार प्रोवाइड करवाएं। और रीत, मैरिज इन द हिल्स इंक्लूड अ कैश गिफ्ट फ्रॉम द फैमिली ऑफ ग्रूम टू दैट ऑफ ब्राइड rather than dowry from the bride to the groom, as it generally is done for plains. This practice was widespread in Himachal Pradesh and was locally known as Reet. Literally speaking, Reet means a custom. To some, it was a form of marriage, but to others, it was a payment usually made on the occasion of marriage. MacNab wrote in 1888-89 that Reet was a temporary marriage without any formal ceremony and was dissolved by the woman taking new husband, who pay the first husband the money originally paid to the girl's parents. Thakur Surat Singh 1924 defined Reet as a form of marriage without ceremony contracted by paying a price varying generally from ₹100 to 2000 with women already legally married. There was no limit to such marriages and could be easily dissolved as they were freely undertaken. The marriage tie being loose at best if the woman goes off with another man. The new husband was required to reimburse the amount the former husband. So basically रीत ये था कि ये कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल मैरिज होती थी, मतलब कोई भी सेरेमनी और रिचुअल्स के साथ ये शादी नहीं होती थी। मतलब जैसे कोई भी गया और उसके लड़की के मम्मी पापा को उन्होंने एक अमाउंट पे किया, जैसे एक आदमी गया उसने उसको शादी करनी है किसी से कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल, तो उसके पेरेंट्स के पास गया, उनको एक अमाउंट पे किया, जैसे कि 100 रुपये दिए उस टाइम के हिसाब से मैं कह रहा हूँ। अगर 100 रुपये दिए उनकी भी शादी हो गई, और फिर जो अगर वो औरत किसी और के साथ चली गई तो जो नया हस्बैंड होगा उसका पुराना हस्बैंड है उसको उतना अमाउंट पे करना पड़ेगा, उतना नहीं तो उससे ज़्यादा। अगर उसने 100 रुपये दिए थे तो उसको 100 रुपये देने पड़ेंगे। तो ये थी रीत। तो इसमें कुछ सेरेमोनी और रिचुअल्स नहीं होते थे, बस कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल मैरिज होती थी। तो इसको बंद करना बड़ा ज़रूरी था, पता नहीं फिर उन्होंने बंद की कि नहीं की। लगता तो ऐसा ही है आज के टाइम पे कि शायद बंद हो ही गई है रीत। फेयर इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स शिमला, मतलब जो मेले शिमला में लगते हैं वो कौन कौन से हैं? भरारा फेयर इन विलेज नियर कुमारसेन हेल्ड इन मे। देवता कोटेश्वर इज ब्रॉट इन द फेयर and goats are sacrificed, but now High Court has banned in 2014. ये हमारे इंडिया में बड़ा ही क्या बताएं अब, मतलब जितने भी हिंदू टेम्पल्स हैं, हिंदू रिचुअल्स हैं जिसमें गोट सेक्रीफाइस करते हैं वो बैन है ना। और बाकी जितने भी मुस्लिम्स अपने उसमें करते हैं, जो इनका बकरीद आ गया, इसमें जितनी सारी बकरियां कटती हैं वो बैन नहीं है। हमारा सो कॉल्ड जस्टिस सिस्टम, सिर्फ माइनॉरिटीज़ के लिए जस्टिस प्रोवाइड करता है ये, मेजॉरिटी के लिए नहीं। अब जब बैन करना है सेक्रीफाइस, गोड सेक्रीफाइस जो बैन है तो सभी के लिए होना चाहिए ना, हिंदू मुस्लिम क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है उसमें। जाली लोग दो कौड़ी के बैठ गए हैं साले काला कोट पहन करके, चलो क्या कर सकते हैं इनका। भुज फेयर इन विलेज गुम्मा तहसील रोरो इन नवंबर फॉर 3 days in honor of देवता किलबारू। लवी फेयर it is commercial or trade fair held in November. The shepherds of Kinnor migrate to warmer places before onset of winter. On their way they stop at Rampur and sell their woolen, dry fruits and medical herbs. Mahasu Jatra in Mahasu village. पत्थर का खेल at Halog. This fair is held on the second day of Diwali in the month of November. In the fair, stone throwing fight took place between two parties, continues till the moment when blood come out of wounds of a particular caused by injuries. This blood is offered to Kali. नहीं यार। सीपी फेयर held in Sipur, Bhilo Mashobra in May in honor of Sippi Devta. Summer festival every year in May in Shimla. Winter sports fair. Shimla is the only place in Asia which has the privilege of having natural ice skating ring. Nice. Roru fair held in April in the honor of Devta Shikru. This fair is also a commercial fair. People in Bushahar, mainly in Kinnor and Kotgad area, speak Kochi dialect. शिमला दी कैपिटल। चलिए अगले वीडियो में इसको कवर करेंगे। कितना बच गया ये, ज़्यादा नहीं है, चलो थोड़ा रेस्ट ले लेते हैं।